Why are suicide cases increasing in India? The World Health Organization reports with a survey that India secured the first position with suicide rates across the world. What could have been the reasons behind these suicides? An understanding of suicide in the Indian context will call for a glance at the religious, social and cultural ethos of our country, and considering how vast they are, I'll be giving you just the tip of the iceberg. I'm not going to quote statistics, for they are far more appalling than the fact that not much seems to be done to prevent suicides other than conducting surveys and studies to conjure up the magic numbers. Sure, who drives in a few media articles have spruced up of late, but these aren't enough for the mental health of a billion. Studies by the Lancet Medical Journal show that the age group 15-29 has far surpassed the rural farmers as the biggest risk groups. While the motives are diverse, youngsters seem to commit suicide due to social reasons that could be viewed as a protest against archaic societal norms and expectations. With 2 decades of economic influx, the markets have also brought in more job anxiety, higher expectations and more pressure to achieve. What's surprising is that it's the more educated lot that seems to succumb to obligations. The leading causes of reported suicides are family problems, love affairs, target pressures in organizations, unemployment, alcoholism and drug abuse, farmer crisis and dowry disputes. Other reasons include divorce, illegitimate pregnancy, misconduct and illicit relationships. These reflect the present social structure and pressures that each individual faces. I specifically said reported because most suicide attempts are not even reported, for it is a punishable offense under IPC Section 309. The social upheaval amid disintegration of family values has caused a change in the family structure. Youngsters are still in their formative stages and families can act as good support system. Instead, the advent of social media has fragmented reality to a distorted picture with unmet aspirations regarding marks, love lives and social stature. We as students are grilled with one purpose: to score. Not learn, not study, but to score. Managing studies, assing extracurricular activities and somehow still finding time to live like a teenager. Disillusion, cracks and depression over seemingly inconsequential things is common. Commercialization has reduced the quality of education and hence students find themselves competing for a handful of jobs. Also, education has yet to reach every nook and corner of the rural and underdeveloped. Unemployment contributes as a major factor, for going by the sociocentric Indian society, low income guarantees lower social status. Suicides have variously been glorified, romanticized and at fewer times been condemned. There has always been a glory sensational factor to suicides. Love affairs gone wrong are natural and bound to happen, but some people don't comprehend that love is pro-life and not against it. Alcoholism and drug abuse is another alarming cause of suicides. Addiction is never good, and this is one such example. Readily available goods and the apparent coolness associated with this causes havoc in the long term. These apart, most of the rural India suffers from female gender disparity, causes many women to suicide, farmers' suicides, dowry disputes and corruption. Farmer suicides are a whole new bunch of economic factors and climatic factors bundled up with corrupt government policies that only result in a dismal statistic. To sum it up though, suicide prevention techniques need to be more region-specific. And one needs to remember that though the major determinants to every problem are largely out of our control, there is always an appropriate alternative resolution.